Hi, here's a little demo on how to enter your exams into Blackboard. So first thing we're going to do, I'm in my class here, so scroll down to the bottom, or you can put it at the top. You might actually be creating a module, but we'll worry about that later, but you can just create the exam directly here anyway. So click on the plus, and why didn't that do anything? Click on plus, there we go. Click on create. And we're going to choose test. For the name, I'm just going to call this Scott Demo, but you'll call it, quarter two for whatever class that you're in. So let's say Scott Demo. And where's my other options? There they are. So the due date, for the due date, you're going to put it the day of the actual exam and then the time at the actual end of the exam. So I don't know when the actual, I think it's on May 17th it's going to be, I believe. So we'll say May 17th, and the exam gets over at 2 o'clock. So we'll change that. And then we're going to change this category to exam, which doesn't really make any difference. Attempts allowed is 1. Scroll down, and then let's see here. At the very bottom, you're going to do enable safe assign. That's for the plagiarism. Just click on this. Come down here, click on save, and then click on save again. So then you have the backbone for your exam. I'm just going to shrink this down so I can see my actual exam over here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to copy text. So you're going to put headers at the beginning of each section and also at the very beginning. So what we'll do is we'll copy this text right here. This is the header, so this is the title plus the header for the vocab section. So you're going to, excuse me, copy just that part. Come over here, and then we're going to click on plus, and we're going to add text. In the add text, you're just going to paste that in. If you want to change anything, I like to put a little space at the top, but whatever, the formatting doesn't really matter. Then click save. And then you're ready to enter your first question. So for the questions, for the multiple choice questions, what you're going to do is you're going to copy the actual question. You're not going to copy the answers. You're going to put those in individually in a second. So come over here. You're going to click on plus, and we're going to choose multiple choice. Be very careful with the point. So for these I have, you can see over here, I have they're worth 1 point. So I'm going to change that to 1 point. If you forget to do that, at the very end of the exam when you're done, if you see it and it's either more or less than 100 points, you'll know that you've made a mistake and that you have to scroll through and just check all the points and see that you enter them all right. So I'm going to come into question 1. I'm going to paste this into here. For some reason, it keeps putting a 1 at the beginning of these. Eleanor found that she got rid of that if she just got rid of all the numbers, but when I got rid of the actual numbers on the exam, then I forgot where I was on the question, so I left them in. So you can just delete over that. Once you delete it over that, you have to enter all the answers in. So we have, what's this first one? Activity. So you're going to put these in individually. Activity. Then second one is serenity. And then the third one is ambiguity. And as you can see, ambiguity is the correct answer because it's highlighted in yellow. So you're going to select that one. You have to select the correct answer. Otherwise, it won't let you save it. And since we don't have a fourth answer, you can go ahead and delete that. And so we have our 3 answers. We have the question with the space, and we're all good to go. So click Save. Then we're going to add we're going to pretend like we're going on to the next section. So we're going to add another text box here, add text. So let's put in our heading for the next part. The next part is going to be for fill in the blank. So copy the text, paste it over here, and there we go. So just click save, so that way you have your header. And then so below that, we're going to create a fill in the blank question. I have them formatted here so that all you have to do is copy and paste it. Once again, don't copy the actual number. But just click, so copy that, come back over here, and we're going to click on plus, Click on plus again. There it is. Okay. Oh, come on, Heidi. All right. And we're going to choose fill in the blank question. Once again, be careful with your points. I have these set for 1 point. And all you're going to do is you're going to paste this in and get rid of that annoying little 1 over there. Just back delete over that. So everything's formatted the way it needs to be for the fill in the blank. So you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is paste it in, and then you're going to click on next step. And for the short answers, you're going to keep it on exact match. So we have these other choices, contain the match and match a pattern, but you're going to just stick with exact match. You're not going to choose case sensitive. That just means for the capital letters, so you're going to leave that not checked. And then click save. And as you can see here, so if about the risk to my computer, and then they have the answer down here. The next type of question we'll be entering, let's see, we have open-ended. So for the longer questions, for the ones that have longer text, we're keeping those as open-ended. And again, so let's go ahead and we'll copy this header here. And we'll put this into, so add text. There's our header, click save. All right, so for the open-ended questions, same thing, you're going to copy this whole thing. So I have, for this one, they're supposed to actually fill in the blank using these words here. So you're going to copy the text here, and then the second line. And then, let's go ahead and add a, so for the open-ended questions, you're going to call it an essay question. We're just using the essay question part. Still 1 point for mine, so change the points, click over here, paste it in, get rid of the annoying 1. And I'm going to put an extra space here just so it looks better on the exam as they're taking it. So they have the space that they know what's missing, and here's the end of the actual sentence, right? So click on save, and what this does when they're actually in the exam is they will have a text box for putting in the answers. They can just type it into there. Other types of questions you might get, on my exam, I have a true or false. So let's copy the header here. And come down here, and let's add text. Paste the header into here. Click save. All right. And so for the true or false questions, the way I have it set up, you're just going to copy just the actual sentence, not the actual T and F. So click on, yeah, so copy that. Oops, wait, I didn't quite get that. Let's do that again. So copy that. Come back over here, and you're going to choose true or false right here. Also, or for mine, you can see here, so these are worth 2 points. So you're going to change this to 2 points. And paste that into here. And then if you look over here, so I have it highlighted in yellow, which is if it's true or if it's false. So in this case, it's true. So you're just going to choose if it's true or false down here. And then click save. All right. So another type of question that you might have, I don't have this in my exam, but one of the girls might have it in theirs, is the match question. So we have matching questions. So you add a matching question in here and change the points at the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to put some instructions. They will have some instructions to copy and paste into here, but say like, please match the parts, whatever that's going to be. And then you'll have two things that are going to have to be matched, right? So you can say like color. And the answer will be, we'll say red. And we're going to add a pair. So for as many things as you're matching, you're going to keep adding pairs. So we'll say sound. And then horn. And we're going to add one more. Let's say animal, cat. And what this does, so you have the prompt and you have the answer. And what happens is when they actually take the exam is these get mixed up on the right-hand side, so they can choose one of them. We're not going to have any additional answers, so we're going to click on the garbage thing, get rid of that, and then just click save. The two other things you're going to have on your exam, of course, will be the reading part, and then you're going to have the writing part. So for the reading, you're just going to copy the text over here. Let's just copy this whole thing. The reading you're going to put directly into a text also. So underneath the reading, you'll have questions, but you're not going to put the questions into the actual first part. You're only going to put the actual article. So we do add text and paste this into here. I'm going to put a little space just for formatting. Okay, these will be longer, of course. Then when you're done, click Save. And then after that, you'll input the questions below the reading, right below, one by one. The one other thing that we have, of course, is the writing. So this is going to be an open-ended, we're calling this open-ended writing. So you can actually copy this whole first part here with the instructions and everything. Just copy this, come over here, and we're going to call this essay question, of course, because it is an essay question. These are worth 25 points. Copy this into here. Get rid of that annoying one. Okay. And so after this, so once you save this, when they see it in the exam, once again, they'll have a text box to write their essay into. The one last thing is at the very end of this, you're going to copy this information. Don't copy this actually into the text question, but just put this at the very end. It's better for formatting. So copy this, and we're just going to do one last text add at the bottom here. So add text. So this is the point value system. And just click Save. And that's it. That's all.